Hey friends, welcome back for another installment of Making the Most with MG. Today I thought we could take some time and talk about routine, why it's important to have a routine, and what kind of negative side effects are there when you don't. So, how that can impact behavior, whether it's your own or your children's. As a behavior specialist, I go out into the community and I observe children within childcare programs, and I try to provide strategies and support and help to not only the programs but the parents should they need it. So, you might be surprised to think when I go out to do an initial observation, I'm not just looking at the child, I'm looking at the environment that they're in. I'm looking at things such as the space, which we talked about last time, and I'm also looking at whether or not there is a posted schedule with visuals. So that sounds real specific, but ultimately what that is a routine. So I'm looking to see if these children are doing the same thing every day and if there's visuals, because children, our younger children can't read, so you can have a lovely worded schedule, but it means nothing to them, whereas when you have those visuals they can make reference to that. So I'm looking to see if those things are there, because what we know is when you let the children just go all willy-nilly and do what they want with no expectations or boundaries, they're going to do what they want to do in that moment, what feels good. Children can be very impulsive. Whereas having that structure and that routine, and I don't mean, just looking at 10 o'clock we do this, at 11 o'clock we do that, having some flexibility with it, but are the same things happening every day? Are they happening in the same sequential order? So are they having circle time and then snack time and then centers time? And that's really important. So I'd like to take a second with you to think about that. Right now, think about your own routine. Think about how prior to being safer at home, you were maybe getting up, having coffee or breakfast, whatever it was, getting your kids ready for school, getting yourself ready, driving off to work, maybe making a stop at Dunkin' for another pick me up before you get to where you're going. That was your routine. As soon as that got disrupted, as soon as you were told, no, you can't do that anymore, how did you feel? So take a second to think about that. How did you feel when your routine was upended? You probably felt anxious, maybe mad, uncertain, a lot of feelings you had. That's exactly how your children feel when they don't have that structure. There's a certain amount of safety that comes along with that. You feel safe, you feel secure, that you know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen. And when that doesn't happen, it does get very upsetting. But you have more coping skills than your children. So we're trying to teach all of these skills to our little ones, but having that routine helps them to feel secure, especially during this traumatic time for them, when there's uncertainty and they're only hearing bits of conversations that mommies and daddies are having. So keeping that routine, that's important. So take a look at that. Are they getting up around the same time? Are they logging onto their computer, getting their assignments? Are they having breakfast before that? So map out what you want that to look like. Is it my kids get up, they eat breakfast, then they log onto their computers or do a sensory activity or a cooking project, whatever it is, depending on the ages of your children. Then are they having lunch? Are they? So look at all of those things, and are they happening? What's happening? What order they're happening in? The other thing that can help you, because like I said, you probably don't have this posted somewhere in your house, is reminding children of the schedule, of the routine, using first then statements. And what that is we're telling them when they say, I want to go outside and play, okay, think about our routine. First, you do the schoolwork, then you can go outside and play. So first, then, it's teaching your children the sequential order. So before something can happen, the next thing has to. It's setting expectations, it's setting limitations. So these are all valuable tools that if you use, your children will, in terms of their social emotional well-being, they're going to feel more secure, they're going to feel safer, but they're also going to know what's expected of them, and it's going to make you feel a little bit saner too. So that being said, routine. Look at your routine. All right. See if you can tweak it. Thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to see you next time. Have a great day.